Hello and welcome. Now, in this video, we're going to discuss changing the voices in the audio output from your Notebook LM audio overview. You may be interested in producing an audio overview. For example, you can produce a brief. And to demonstrate the process, we are going to generate a brief audio overview inside of a Notebook LM notebook. We're going to click Generate. We're going to wait for this audio to complete. And once it's completed, we will then download this audio. Our audio generation is complete. We are now going to download the audio. We're going to rename these files so that we'll be able to see them. We change them to sources. So we're going to rename this with a numbering convention. And so now that we have given it a numbering convention, you can now upload them as a source. We click on the brief, and the brief will then have a transcript. We can then copy this entire transcript, and we can take this transcript and we can place it inside of ElevenLabs. Inside of ElevenLabs, you're going to go to the studio. You will go to a new blank project. It will be an audio project, and you can paste in your audio. And so now we have an audio. What you may want to do is you may want to start breaking this into either sentences or paragraphs. And we can do that here inside of our narrative. If we go to ElevenLabs, you can create a voice by clicking on the Create button. You can design a voice from a prompt. You can do an instant voice clone, and that's the easiest one to do, and it only requires 10 seconds of audio, and it's not going to be an exact replica of your voice. It will approach your voice. It will not be able to copy your cadence, nor will it be able to copy your inflections. A professional voice clone requires 30 minutes of clean audio and more approaches your cadence, more approaches your actual voice. So because this is one voice, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the entire element. We're then going to change the voice. And so in this case, we're going to change the voice to an instant voice clone.
This is the brief on why the 5 focusing steps matter to online information and expertise marketers. You ever feel like you're always busy, but your business isn't actually moving forward? Well, the theory of constraints offers a solution, and it's boiled down into something called the 5 focusing steps.
So you just heard an instant voice clone. So we've changed over to the professional voice clone. And we're going to generate the first paragraph so that you can hear the difference.
This is the brief on why the 5 focusing steps matter to online information and expertise marketers. When you ever feel like you're always busy, but your business isn't actually moving forward? Well, the theory of constraints offers a solution, and it's boiled down into something called the 5 focusing steps.
So it's possible that you may have heard a difference between a professional voice clone and an instant voice clone. And just as is the case with everything else, the more that you work on your professional voice clone, the better that it will get. And it does require tweaking over time. We're going to export the audio. If you find that your audio just does not give you the quality that you want, one of the things you can do is to go to your favorite search engine, type in Adobe Podcast. And in most cases, even if you don't have an Adobe account, you can work with the Enhance Speech tool. We're going to click on Start Enhancing. We're going to upload our audio. We're going to allow Adobe Podcast to reprocess the audio that we just downloaded from ElevenLabs. And typically, Adobe Podcast can produce a better sounding audio than when you first download from ElevenLabs.
This is the brief on why the 5 focusing steps matter to online information and expertise marketers. When you ever feel like you're always busy, but your business isn't actually moving forward? Well, the theory of constraints offers a solution, and it's boiled down into something called the 5 focusing steps.
So as you can see, one of the things you can do with your audio, if you find that it does not have the quality that you want, in some cases, you can enhance it very easily by using the AI in Adobe Podcast. Now, you can tweak this if you don't get the results that you want, but typically the default settings will do just about everything that you can do with your audio. Once you've done that, you can then download the audio. So what we have done is we have changed the voice on the audio overview that we get from NotebookLM. Okay, so that thanks, and I will see you in another video.